the day for everybody now. Today, I'm going to teach you some of the secrets of Chinese cooking. People always ask me why my cooking is so different from the Chinese food in the market. And I'm telling you why. Because everyone has their own creation. And of course, we also follow some old recipes. Today, I'm going to teach you to do one of the very popular sauce. It's called the Portuguese sauce. People must wonder, are they from Portugal? No. It was invented by a Chinese chef in Macau, and he made it so famous and so popular, and now it's really one of the very famous Chinese sauce to cook with everything. And I think if you follow my recipe, you will find a completely new taste of the world. And then if you have any question, you are welcome to come to me, and I will try to tell you exactly how to do it. And now let us see what we can do today. We are going to prepare one of the most wonderful, amazing dishes called Portuguese sauce chicken. And it's really world famous, and I hope you like it. Let's start now. Of course, we are making the Portuguese sauce chicken. Chicken is our main character for this dish. So the secret of that is we must slice the chicken in the very thin pieces. And after that, we still have to do one more thing. We have to make sure they are very tender and very crispy as well. So it has to be as thin as they can. So after that, you use the back of the knife to chop it a little bit. So that's the way for the Chinese to make a lot of meat tender. So after we have this chicken, then we have to put it here. And now we are going to do another one, because of course one is not enough for everybody in the family. So we need two of them. That's the way, and that's the way to prepare. And don't chop it like this, okay? If you do it that way, the chicken can be rough. So we have to slice them in this way. And don't forget, I told you before, you have to do something massage on the chicken to make sure they are going to be tender. Okay, so we have all the chicken breasts here and get ready. And of course, everything needs to seasoning. So we have some salt. And we also have to put some pepper in it. And we also have to twist it. And then we put it all over. Okay, that's how we make the chicken very crispy. And it will take a while. It will take about 15 minutes to caramelize it. And then we will have to do one more minutes later. But first, we let it settle down for 15 minutes first. Okay? Now we are going to show you how to make the Portuguese sauce. It's a lot of ingredients you can see. First, we have the purple onions. You know that onions give you better flavor than the pink onions. And then as a very good chef of a Chinese, you need a lot of things to prepare the sauce. That is the minced garlic, and then the chopped shallot, and we have a little bit of carrots to make the taste sweet, and of course the peanut butter, and a bit of ginger, and curry powder, and turmeric powder, and some minced meat, and also some butter, and the most important is the custard powder. This will help the sauce come very creamy, and it's a very important thing. And then again, we have to use the evaporated milk and also the coconut milk. You can get it any brand, but I personally like that very much. Okay. And the very last, saying that we are making the Portuguese sauce, so we need some chicken stock. And when we get everything ready, so we are going to do another thing to treat the chicken first, and then we are going to make the sauce. To do the chicken now first because we have to make it crispy first. But how? See? We dip the chicken in the egg before and now it's the turn to make it crispy. Look at here, we have a dish of breadcrumbs and that's the way we make it very nice and crispy. We do every piece of chicken like that and then we fry it. Fry it for about 5 to 7 minutes and then we must make sure it's well done, okay? We are ready to deep fry it. Make sure the oil is not too hot, okay? Otherwise everything will be burned very quick. So make sure everything is going to fry lightly. When you are doing some deep fat frying, make sure you don't need to answer the phone or go to toilet. You did all this before you start cooking. Otherwise, you will get everything burnt. Now we fry until it's golden brown. That is done. You see, when I first learned cooking, I don't know that you just keep on turning it high, then you will get it done quicker. But actually, when you are deep fat frying, it's not the right way to do it. If you find that it's too high, then you turn it low. It normally is maintained around 90 centigrades. That is the proper degree to cook your chicken. Otherwise, it will burn very quick, but inside it's not done. But if you don't know how to control it, you can buy one of those thermometers and then you will get the right job. Now the chicken is done. They are very nicely brown and crispy and also succulent. And you would like it, even eat without the sauce. But with the sauce, it's going to be absolutely gorgeous. You must be surprised why I have nothing on and the wok is very hot. And I have absolutely nothing in it. That's the secret of cooking. The Chinese cooking has to have a very hot wok, but after you can see the smoke around, you will put some oil. Very hot. So we start putting our onion into it. People always ask me how much onions or how much carrots or garlic. I can tell you they always give you a very sweet flavor and it doesn't matter. If you like it very sweet, you put more onions in it. More onions can give you a sweet flavor. For the onions and the shallot, you must make sure they are well done to make the sauce good. And we put the onion and shallot in it, and then we put the ginger. Ginger is one of the very important herbs of our Chinese cooking because we always believe anything you cook without ginger, they may be a little bit harmful to your life. So we always put ginger in it to make sure we have good health. Now, see, that's the combination of the Portugal thinking and the Chinese thinking. The Portuguese cook a lot of things similar to what we are, but the Chinese add a lot of flavor into it. very soft. Then we put in the garlic. The garlic is also really good to your body. Like they believe it can detox all the poisonous stuff from the food. Again, doesn't matter how much you put in, the more they are, the more tasty of your dish. Again, I tell you one small secret about my cooking. When a lot of things is fried, I used to put a few drops of brandy to make it so tasty. And then if you are with me at the moment, then you can smell the gorgeous smell of all the onions, garlic and ginger, shallots mixed together. I'm telling you they have something from the Portugal. It's just like most the European, they make their sauce with butter. Also some flour. You must watch my video from the very beginning to the end because I'm always adding some surprise. When the butter smells, you put in some corn flour. Or any flour to make sure we got a thick sauce. And now my favorite is to put in the stock. Very strong. People always ask me why it called Portuguese sauce, not the curry sauce. If you do curry, you always put in some spice or chili. But because this is a very mild dish, we don't put any chili in it. For about 10 minutes. Time is up. After 50 minutes, we can see this gorgeous sauce is done. But of course, it's not the end. Remember, we still have ingredients here. I'm going to tell you one secret for the sauce. That is the secret. That's called rock sugar, and you can get from most Asian markets. You put it in and give them a big flavor. And now, remember we have custard powder, and we also add in now. See, actually the custard powder can make the sauce a little bit thicker. Sauce a very creamy texture. I think the evaporated milk will make it taste better. Give them a nice stir to make sure the sauce, everything melts into the sauce. Simmer for another 5 more minutes. Make sure it's not overdone, because if the milk cooks too long, they will give you a sour taste. So we only cover it for another 5 more minutes. Then we are going to use the last secret ingredients in the dish. So see the little bubble? That's all done now. And the final secret ingredient is the coconut milk. Once you put this coconut milk in, you have to ready to turn the fire off and let it cook slowly until the sauce is done. Remember, when you stir it, the fire is already off. That's very important. Because if you cook the coconut milk, they will turn sour. As a good chef, you must taste it before you serve people, okay? So now it's my important duty to taste it. Oh my God, so good. You will enjoy it with me. Now turn that all off. Now the sauce is done, and you just pour over it, and then you will have the most gorgeous Portuguese sauce chicken.